Hey, what's going on, and welcome back to another video. Glad if anyone's reoccurring you came back. My last video got another comment on it, which was pretty cool because it was only my second video. And today I want to speak about having anxiety and what it's like to suffer from such a annoying thing that consistently happens. I am such an anxious person. I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious that, like, I sweat at the idea of not even knowing what to talk about on the channel. And I'm only 3 videos in. Legitimately, like. Right before this video started, I sat here for like 15 minutes nervous, like, man, if I can't think of anything to talk about, I can't upload, and if I can't upload, I can't get views, and if I can't get views, I can't get subs, and I can't reach that community I'm thriving for. And then I thought about that for a bit, and that's what gave me the idea that I am pretty anxious a little too often, and I don't like it. A big thing I'm anxious on is people. I have shitty social anxiety. Before I walk into any event, I have to just debrief for like 30 minutes, and I have to play scenarios in my head. I have to be prepared for almost everything. And I see people who can just waltz right into an event with no thought in their mind, immediately converse with anybody, think of conversations. Unfortunately, I don't have that power. And it blows. There have been times where I've conquered that, and I just, I marched right in and I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish anyway, but more often than not, it's a waiting game for me. I'm not sure where my anxiety strives from, to be honest. I can't even really self-diagnose. Like, I can't say I have severe crippling anxiety and my life is over. But I definitely know I have something. And I remember when I first had my first anxiety attack. It was when I was 16 at a birthday. And I was sitting at a table, a pretty open table, in the middle of the floor. And there's a lot of tables around me. It was a big birthday. And I felt like I was so close to everyone, but I was also so far from everyone. Like, I was just in the center and everyone could see me. And it was really quiet, and there was a conversation up at like the stage. They were talking, and they were talking about the birthday person. And I remember just getting severely nauseous and on the verge of throwing up, and drinking a lot of water, and just feeling like everyone was looking at me. And I have no idea why, because it wasn't even about me. And I honestly, to this day, don't even know why that happened. I really don't. Something happened that caused me to have a little anxiety attack at that moment. And honestly, a lot of my anxiety was happening through school. School was a social place, And what I absolutely hated in school was getting up to do presentations. Because when you get up to do a presentation, you have to stand up in front of everybody and talk about something, and it's just you. It's a nightmare. Most people were worried about standing up and having another problem on their downside, but me, I was worried that people were gonna laugh at me and talk crap about me. And it's not like I'd be able to even hear them do it, but when you're living in your head, that's yeah. And that's the thing. When you have anxiety, you're living more in your head than you're living in the real world. You're thinking about things that aren't going to happen. You're thinking about things that are never going to happen. If you want to be more blatant about it, never going to happen. As a kid, I remember not being so anxious. I was very open, talkative. People in elementary school would call me annoying. And honestly, stuff like that probably just kind of shaped it to what I am now. just a person that would rather sit back and not say anything or just read the room. And some people take a disliking to that. Some people don't like people who are anxious and not talkative, you know? The only time I feel like I'm myself is when I'm around other people who I truly enjoy being around. And there's only maybe 3 people in my life who I can truly be me around, you know? Just me. And then sometimes when you stick around those people, you wish you could be like that all the time. And it's just it's a hard-hitting reality. My anxiety has definitely cut off my potential. I don't know if I've said this in a sooner video, but I was too nervous to go to school and register for classes because I didn't know what the person behind the desk was going to think of me when I applied. I did really bad in school. Really, really bad in school. It was boring to me. I was not interested in school. It's not that I was stupid, I just didn't care enough. And when I went to go apply for college, it was something that I was willingly going to do. And it wasn't like school. It was different. And I felt like if I walked in there, I would just be judged. And to this day, I still haven't applied. I really should, because I'm trying to I'm trying to get this job, man. You know, I'm trying to get more money. And that's what anxiety can do. Anxiety can steer you away from your potential. 100% steer you away. And fuck, dude, like, I know this. And I'm still just like, you know? I'm still just like, what the, like, nah, no. I'm still living too deep in my head. I don't feel like I'm me. I feel like I'm someone else. I feel like I'm just too cautious about shit. What I need to do is I need to just learn to get out of my comfort shell. But it's hard. You know, it's very difficult. Even getting on, like, camera to talk to, like, someone. Here's a big thing about me. On my other channel, I live stream a lot, so when I talk, it's other people kind of, like, coming up with the ideas and just kind of branching off what they say. But when I'm making a video like this, I'm just kind of like, I have to figure out what I have to say on my own, and I have to keep a conversation going for 10 minutes, because that's how long I like to make my videos go. And I can't always think so quick on the whim, so I have these, like, super long pauses, and I'm like, what if someone's watching this video and the pause is too long and they click off? And like, come on, man. Like, because I thought about that in my last 2 videos, and I managed to get 2 people to comment, and even someone said I got my point across, even when I thought I didn't. So it was like, you know, don't overthink it. Please don't overthink it. I mean, I know it's coming from me, but I feel like if I can spread the word to other people about it, it can even help me in my confidence, because if I continue this YouTube stuff, who knows, maybe in, like, the next 10 videos I can finally just have that ability to just talk on a whim, you know? Wouldn't that be nice? I don't really know what more I can really say about it. I mean, I kind of went into detail about how it feels. I think my anxiety strives more from just a social aspect than an actual, like, just always nervous about everything. Like, I can hop on a roller coaster and fucking, you know, not be afraid it's gonna break off and kill me. My anxiety is more, I guess, yeah, social anxiety. And it's tough to have social anxiety because we live in a social world. And that's where social media becomes a trap. Like, it's so much easier to talk to someone through text, because a big thing about my social anxiety is people not being able to see my eyes. I love wearing sunglasses. Sunglasses are perfect. When I talk to someone with my sunglasses on, I can talk for hours. I don't know why. Who am I saying? Yeah, I do. It's because they don't see my eyeballs. If you can't see my eyes, you can't see how I feel. You can't see how I truly think. You know, you just listen to my words. That's why streaming is so easy. That's why I'm wearing this mask. You know, and also because I like to keep my face hidden. But anxiety just makes things easier. But the problem with that is when you break out of your comfort zone, you'd be surprised on how much easier everything is. It's insane. Like, times where I've actually broken out of my comfort zone have shocked me and proven to me that I'm so much more than I think I am. And then, you know, time passes and then I'm still doing the same thing again. That's anxiety. Hopefully someone else can relate to that. I'd love to hear your comment and talk to you about it. And if you have ways to share how to fix it or to feel better, feel free to share that with anyone else that might be watching and might stumble upon your comment. That'd be pretty cool to read. And don't forget to drop a like, and I hate to ask, but don't forget to subscribe. I really hope this channel would go somewhere in the future. I'd like it to. And I think that's all I got. I don't have much more to say, so thanks for tuning in and listening if you heard the full thing. And best of luck on your anxiety journey if you're dealing with it too. And if you used to go on it and you succeeded, congratulations. Hopefully we can all join you in the future as well. So thank you for watching, and wow, that oof. See you in the next one.